Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Man out.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Leo!
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go! Smooth! Hey, lock it! Bang! Look at me! Go! Lee Griffin!
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. 3rd down here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
50,
Check the out.
Go.
56.
To throw on 3rd down. Hebert. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To Trent Taylor. A gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. I got it. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Let's go.
Hey, Delta.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
Let's go.
Second and 5. And it's incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
54. Mike's 54. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
218, chop it.
Switch. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Hey, Haywood.
Go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Time to go. Night.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's go, D.
Switch. Hey, Sam on.
Looking to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
back to throw. He finds Coleman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
54.
Bravo.
Let's go. Mike's 54.
Fair.
Hey, here we go. Watch the safety creep.
Big grip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The dump off good for 8 there on 1st down. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
2nd and 2. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, Hebert. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trent Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Hey, Orbit.
Operating from the gun. Bear. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. 54 is Mike. 54.
Yep.
Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Hey, Alpha.
Come on,
Protein spill.
Mike 5-4.
Cut up.
2nd and 10.
Check.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58's the Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Shift. Kill.
Get it.
Now back to throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Now.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trent Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 20. Five-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw on second down. Bear under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner, his second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on third and long. Bear, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Switch up, switch up.
Here's the option going left on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
No.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10.
You can't block me.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check safety, check safety. Slam, slam, slam.
2nd and 14. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Hey, Charlie. Hard, hard.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Safe, safe, safe. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Hey, Echo.
Shit. Shit.
Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
To throw again. Hebert. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready, ready.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I got one, I got one, I got one.
From the gun, Hebert airing it out for Olsen. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down.
5.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Leo.
Hey, that's scared.
Now.
Switch.
Go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, lock it. Look at me. Go. Lead River.
He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Come on,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm here all day.
Chopper! Hey, orbit!
Looking to throw. Hey, Bear. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Look at me, zipper! Go!
Go back. We got motion. Back up, back.
Hey, Alpha! Get it!
He'll look to throw. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. 16 yards, a first down.
Go! 60 outlaw!
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo! Here we go!
Operating from the gun. Hey, Bear. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Army.
2nd and 15. This one complete to Coleman.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's coming. We got double up. 54's Mike. Check.
Hey, seam six. Yes.
Give me that ball, defense.
Greystone travel. Shoot.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw. Hebert. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Get it.
From the gun. Hebert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
60 or.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Let's go.
Second and long. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Yep.
Danny. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike.
Hey, I 7.
I'm coming up to you.
Hey, rock it now.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag. No,
I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Operating from the gun. Hebert. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
56. Mike's 56.
From the gun, Hebert. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Ready up.
This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. Hebert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
What's the ball?
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, Sam off.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
2nd and 10. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's get off the field.
Hey, Wahoo. Go.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey, watch that. Watch
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
54.
Ready.
Back to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 15 for the Niners there to first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
58 for Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Go. Hey, Charlie.
Pass. Show it.
Now.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Fair. Hey, Foxtrot. You're out.
31. Hey, switch gears. Check 26.
Rock it.
They'll drop the throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
We want it. Come to my world.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
That's right, baby. They don't...
To throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Yes.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Squeeze, double.
Five.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 3. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Spud.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Let's 57. 57's right.
Cut. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Hebert. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Hebert. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, orbit.
Let's bring it. Kill. Watch twist.
61. Matchbox lights. Smooth. On the ball. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Hard. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, you got 10?
Alert 3.
Topper. Shoot.
Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
56. 56 the Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. Slam.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bear. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's do this.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Tight dog.
X3. 218. Chocolate. Hey, wahoo. Five.
On 1st and 10. Bear. He'll get this one to Cup, complete.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Heavy on the edges.
Recon. 132 fighter. Hey, team 6.
54, right there. 54, Mike. So we got man. Mike's 54.
Big grip.
Back to throw. Bear. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. D. Ford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I got you.
From the gun. Bear. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Down. Head over.
Rush in.
General West.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check the backer.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Come on, guys. We got this.
By the Panthers. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
That's it. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Hebert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the pass.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Hey, Echo. Leo.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Watch the eye.
Yo, now.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down.
30 base.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hurd. And able to pull off the hurdle. Not a ton there on the back end, but a nice move and a good gain. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time, and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You're not ready. Go. Bravo. Hustle. Hey, lock it. Look at me. Go. Pete Griffin.
They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Don't say nothing.
Shoot.
Man open, it's Goodwin. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all time. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
64, let's go.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guy.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. On top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the 49ers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Playing skills, you did.